Yes, comrades. Come forward, comrades. Ready to start our central meeting tonight, comrades. We in central tonight, comrades. But before we do anything, we have to thank God. So I'm going to call on Comrade Deputy Prime Minister Jeffrey Hanley to lead us in prayer.
Heavenly Father, tonight we pause to give you thanks and to give you praise. You are indeed mighty good to us as a federation, and likewise you have been mighty good to us as we serve in government. We have come into Central Bastille on the eve of Labor Day March, and we ask for your continued protection, your continued guidance. We ask that you cover each and every one of us who are here this evening and those who are on the way. Continue to bless our Prime Minister and his entire cabinet, including the caretakers. We ask, Almighty God, that you look over us, and tomorrow as we march on the streets of Bastille, that you cover the streets. We come against any plan of the enemy tomorrow to distract. We put everything in your hands. In Jesus' name, amen.
And the church said, amen. Amen. Thank you for that wonderful and powerful prayer, Deputy Prime Minister. So we'll keep standing and we'll have the national anthem.
No. Boom. I'm so proud to be a citizen of this land, my blessed nation. Together we stand. So make me tell you about St. Kitts-Nevis, at the nicest place on a ramp road near Manifidi. Like Valencia said, now sell out me country, yeah. No people balling for the hills, them and the valleys and the trees, but we have them in abundance, Lord. The Rasta man up on the beach, climbing up the jelly tree. One for you and one for me, so we could have cool, you know, under a little vibes. Carry like the fire, bubble up the rise. We full of pride and we realize. So don't this, so make me tell you about St. Kitts-Nevis, at the nicest place on a ramp road near Manifidi. Like Valencia said, now sell out me country, yeah.
Comrades of Labor! The meeting officially start now. We in Central tonight, comrades. Central tonight. Welcome to another Labor Day, pre-Labor Day meeting in Central Bastille. Well. How he get it do? How he get it do last night? Number 3 win the crown again last night. How we get it do last night? Let us see it for all those wonderful beauties from last night for the Labour show. Wonderful contestant. But special congratulations to the Queen who hails from Constituency number 3. Round of applause for the Queen last night. Wonderful job.
Well. What fun trouble in the place?
I don't know how they do it, you know. We have to check into it, but congratulations to number 3 again as usual. The judge good? Ah, wait. I don't hear the noise and so, you know. So it sounded like he was free. Very free. By a distance, Lord of mercy. You're going to start to boast now, you know. And when you come up, you're going to see all kind of things, you know. But anyway, we're going to move on. Comrades! Labor Day march is in a couple hours. And of course, I expect to see each and every one of you in the march tomorrow. The march is important. The march is where we recognize the hard working efforts of the working class of this country. The march is where we recognize when you, the citizens of St. Kitts-Nevis, go out every day of the working week to toil for your families. Toil for yourself, trying to get an opportunity for you and your family. But we have to make sure the conditions are right. We have to make sure that the opportunities are fair. That is why I always have to remind you when I get a chance around Labor Day. I want to remind you of 2015. About the 17th of February. When those guys went down in government headquarters, ransacked the offices, turn up the people in bag, put them on the corridor to sit down, make them feel shame. That was not right, comrades. That was not right. I could remind you, under the last administration, when COVID was here, and people got fired for not taking the vaccine, and the former administration did nothing to help them. As a matter of fact, they encouraged it. I could always remind you that under the former government, when they willfully miscalculated the pension for the GEA workers, I could remind you during the last administration when they willfully kept the country on lockdown and the taxi men can't earn nothing and the bus man them can't earn nothing and all of a sudden the bus them being repossessed. That was not good. But in 2022, you gave the mandate to this Labour administration. This Labour administration who understands what about the working class. And immediately, this government wrote the wrong. As soon as we got in, we fixed it. Those who are grieved by the pension, we fixed that. Those who were sent home from COVID, we fixed that. And of course, you guys know, about the big case that I won in 2019. Giving you the right to march tomorrow. Put on your placards, put on whatever you want, express yourself. Under the farm administration. The money coming. The money coming. Under the farm administration, it's police that send to get you off your walk when they want you vote. When they, what I say? Lord, there must be vote coming soon. Well. But those are the things that they did wrong to you, the people of this country. And this Labour administration understands what it is, how it feels. And so we have put things in place to make sure that the opportunities are out there in the working conditions for you, the people of St. Kitts-Nevis. And it starts with good leadership. It starts with good leadership in Dr. Terence Joe. And he now move. He now move, comrades. Comrades, we're going to get the ball rolling tonight. Because tomorrow, may want to see somebody say they're tired, you know. I want to see everybody tomorrow morning, you know. Starting 6 o'clock, about Patsy Allers. Get your breakfast. Get your breakfast, Shaq. You going to be live tomorrow? All right. Get your breakfast. Get your gospel. Get your blessings. And then we're on the road. But I'm going to bring somebody to talk right now. I believe they get you win something last night. You know, win nothing. Me no win. You first? Oh, he get the points for being first. So he wins something. But he's alive. And every time the young lady come out, she say, alive in number 5. So I want you to welcome the man who is doing everything for Sunny Point right now. We ain't depending on nobody. He's doing everything right now. So I bring you Kenneth Douglas.
Hey yo, one man, I know I got the drive to make number 5 come alive. Let me tell you about him. Hey yo, Kenny. Gosso. The most I with you forever. You are going to be number 5 savior. Kenny Douglas, you and Labour going to take SP out of pressure. Kenny care for the whole of Hub City and for the whole of SKB. Kenny is the man with the remedy. Kenny Douglas got a better strategy. In a Higgity and most Kenny suit up. Election them a get rolled up. But no power wicked and fake and all who are hate and the bun all the Judas. Many a call but a Kenny them choose us. All with the pride none of them can refute us. Kenny going to ban up all of them when election come and we don't care if they go up. The most I with you forever. You are going to be number 5 savior. Kenny Douglas, you and Labour going to take SP out of pressure.
Comrades of Labour, good night. Comrades of Labour, good night. I am so happy when I'm here with my comrades. And I have been between you from since Tuesday of last week. Tuesday of last week, when we went to St. Paul's, the Republic of St. Paul's, you came out in your numbers to support this great party. And on Wednesday, we went back to St. Paul's for the quiz. Thank you very much for your support. Then on Thursday, we went up to St. Peter's to support our comrade leader and Prime Minister, Dr. Terence Joe. Thank you very much. On Friday night, we were right here celebrating on the block lineman with our comrade Marsha. And today we were all around the country laying wreath in respect of all our fallen heroes. And now we are right here
We are right here in constituency number 2. We are Marsha Henderson. Marsha Henderson is the queen of constituency number 2. Ladies and gentlemen, before I go further, I want to congratulate all the queens who participated last night in the Queen Show. Give all of them a round of applause. They were all brilliant last night. But I want to single out, of course, the Queen from constituency number 3. Give her a round of applause. She did well last night. Congratulate first runner-up, second runner-up, and third runner-up. But you know, even though my girl didn't place, I want to say congratulations to Dominique Powell for coming out there last night. You know, sometimes when you stand in front of a crowd, it's not easy, people. It's not easy. So that is why I want to congratulate her, the Queen, first runner-up, and all of the ladies who participated last night. I also want to give the organizing committee a round of applause. They work very, very hard. But comrades, tomorrow is a very significant day in the lives of the workers here in St. Kitts-Nevis. And I want to officially once again invite you out tomorrow to march in solidarity with all the workers here in St. Kitts-Nevis. Last night in the Queen Show, you heard from all of the Queen contestants, and they told you why. They gave you 1 million reasons why you should be in the streets of Basi tomorrow marching. They talked to you about housing. They talked to you about jobs. They talked to you about water. They talked to you about electricity. They talked to you about health. They talked to you about education. They talked to you about agriculture. All reasons they gave last night, 1 million reasons why you should be in the streets of Basi marching with your placards tomorrow. But comrades, I want to go, of course, to constituency number 5. I told you in St. Paul's that even though I did not win my seat in the first 2 times, I still am here working for the people of constituency number 5. I told you that there were persons in the history of elections here in St. Kitts-Nevis who have done just as I did. They lost the first time, and the second time, and the third time. That was the charm. And that is my intention, because in 2027, I, Kenneth David Douglas, will be at home for the people of constituency number 5. I want to say to the people of constituency number 5, we need proper representation. We need someone who will work for you. We need someone who will do what it takes to make sure that you are comfortable. We need someone who will make sure that your lives are improved. And there is no better person to do it but yours truly, Kenny Douglas. So I keep working for you, the people of constituency number 5. As I told you on Thursday, in constituency number 5, houses are coming. I told you the roads are coming. I told you that the sporting facilities will be upgraded. I told you also that Puxton Hospital, I spoke to the Prime Minister way before the elections. And I told him that it is time enough for Puxton Hospital to have doctors 24/7 serving the people of constituency number 5. And just a few weeks after we won the elections, 5 doctors were placed at the Puxton Hospital. Give your Labour government a round of applause. We continue to work for the people of constituency number 5 and St. Kitts-Nevis as a whole. I told the people that I will make sure that the Charles E. Mill Secondary School will get exactly everything that they need. And I told you that Comrade Jeffrey Hanley, our Deputy Prime Minister, he made sure that our bathrooms at the Charles E. Mill Secondary School are new brand. I told you they are so clean and nice now that we can eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner inside of the bathrooms. And we have the roads down here to fix. Farms Meadows. Since 2015, when we left government, the St. Kitts-Nevis Labour Party started the roads, but they were discontinued after we get out of government. And in 7.5 years, nothing at all was done. I want to say to you, very, very soon, you will get your roads also in Farms Meadows. The roads from the gut all the way down to Fig Tree. I want the people also to know that your roads are coming. The 2 roads that are just outside of the new recreation ground, the one going up by Damien Freights and the other road there by Dollar Stretcher, these 2 roads will be also paved. Ladies and gentlemen, Kenny Douglas is not yet elected in constituency number 5. But listen to all of the things that he has done so far for the good people of constituency number 5. Can you imagine what Kenny Douglas will do as the new representative, the new parliamentary representative in 2027? So I'm asking the people of constituency number 5, in 2027, or it might just be before that, I am asking you for your support. So I want to say finally, thank you very much for all of your support for the week of activities. And I see you tomorrow in the streets of Basia when we march with the workers and the St. Kitts-Nevis Labour Party. Thank you very much, and may God bless you.
Comrades, you hear from Kenny? Why you don't just call elections tomorrow and let Kenny handle the thing, eh? You know? What am I waiting for? Comrades, Labour is good, Labour is nice, and Labour is sweet. All right, we're going to keep it moving for now. And we're going to call the next giant. Labour got a load of giants, you know. A load of giants. But this giant here, he unstoppable. All the way from number 4, he unstoppable. So I want you to welcome the unstoppable man, the right, I think I'm going to say right honorable, but only doggy. But the honorable Samal Duggins.
Samal. Red and red. Been at the top so long, them want you fall off. Them still enjoy my name, they want to scratch off. Samal Duggins we a vote for. Can't lose in another way you born for. I'ma try to pull you down, but Samal Duggins get stronger. When you didn't lose, everybody you laugh at. When the official go tell them say you're faster. Unstoppable. Who don't see we are flappable. We now make it well
Unstoppable labor comrades. How are you feeling tonight? I know I feel good just like you. What about my unstoppable comrades from Constituency number 2? How are you? I am home with you tonight, and I bring you greetings from the unstoppable comrades of Constituency number 4, the Bright Stars in the West. Comrades, it feels good being here in the land of my sister, Central Bastia, the land of the Honorable Marsha Henderson, the Queen. And comrades, as I am here, I reminisce on a time because our journey started together right down the Akuna parking lot. It was myself and the Honorable Marsha that were launched as 2 new candidates at that time, comrades. You remember that, comrades? You remember that? That was sweet, 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 ain't it, comrades? Comrades, I remember Kuna when I came forward for my first time being announced as a candidate for Constituency number 4. I made a couple of declarations then. And even this morning, as I got up, a bit tired from last night's show, which was a marvelous event, I started reminiscing on the journey. I started reminiscing on why we are here. And comrades, it was at Kuna, and my first speech, I said to the people that this government and I, once elected, would take care of the issue with the Rastas in our community and make sure that they could be respected like every other person in its community. Comrades, we stand here mere months after that election. And comrades, we now have some of the most comprehensive laws protecting the rights of every citizen in this country. We have people from even Africa are asking us to mimic our laws. Comrades, no drama, just delivery. Commitment made, commitment kept. Better with labor. Comrades, it was at that same meeting in Kuna that I said I would transform the creative industry once given a chance with this Labour government. And it was just today somebody came to me and they said, but I see a piece of land clear off over there on the mountainside. What that is for? I said, yes, comrade, I know you asked me. That's what it's for. The Creative Arts Center getting ready to go right ahead. Something they could not deliver in years.
Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Can you feel it?
No drama, comrades, just delivery. Commitment made, commitment kept. It is better with labor. Comrades, I also said right there at Kuna that I will transform the agricultural industry once given a chance with this Labour government. Comrades, today we stand here. We just received the first 30,000 slips of the 400,000 slips that we promised the people. More food. Comrades, when these are planted, they have the potential of yielding annually over $100 million for our farmers. You understand what that means for our farmers? You understand what that means for food security? You understand what that means for St. Kitts-Nevis and economic advancement? Comrades, no drama, I tell you. Just delivery. Commitment made, commitment kept, comrades. It is indeed better with labor.
This government good. Good. This government nice. Good government.
Government nice. And comrades, I've said it before. Last year alone, our fisheries industry earned the highest earnings
in the last 10 years at least, if not more. Over $15 million was shared among our fisher folk. Comrades, on the labor. Nobody else could do that. No drama, just delivery. Commitment made, commitment kept. It is indeed better with labor. Comrades, we said that we will provide opportunities for our young people and for our people to get work, comrades. Comrades, I stand here today honored to tell you that hundreds of young persons would have received jobs and would have received empowerment and opportunities under this government, under the hand of this government. Comrades, this is what it's about. Empowering our people. No drama, comrades. Just delivery. Commitment made, comrades. Commitment kept. It is indeed better with labor. Comrades, the job isn't done. We have only just begun. And we have a hard-working A-team. Most of us got home after 2, maybe 3 o'clock this morning. And in my case, in the morning, I had to get up and go and deliver medals at a fishing tournament, at a swimming tournament. I had to leave there, go to the site where we're preparing after Agricultural Open Day. And then we had the wheat laying. And then I had football. And then I'm back here. You understand the sacrifices that we make. But we make these sacrifices because we understand the importance it is to develop our people, develop our country, and make sure St. Kitts-Nevis is back on top and back at #1 again. And it's not just me, comrades. It's all of the A-team. We work hard. But you have to come in and work hard with us. You have to play your role with us. I told you that this Labour government isn't just the persons that you elected, but the Labour government is you, each and every one of you. And so you have to play your role just like we play our role. And so, comrades, I ask you, tomorrow, to come out, show your solidarity with the workers and the workers' union and your great party. March to the streets of Bastille. Let everyone know that this government is large and in charge. And the 7 years of retarded progress that we've had are now over. The 7 years of no investment are now over. The 7 years of victimization and wanton corruption is now over. And now we have a bright new day, the dawn of a new era, moving forward and onward with a wonderful, nice, caring leader, the Honorable Prime Minister, Dr. Terence Drew. And number 2, you have a defender, whether it's in court or in parliament or in cabinet, the Honorable Marsha Henderson. And although I know he gonna use this to boast, number 3, you got a champion. You got a champion. You got a king, and now you bring home a queen. The Honorable Congress Maynard. Number 5, you are live with the Honorable Kenny Douglas. Number 7, you know you got a man to put into parliament and to put in the cabinet. You have your job to do, number 7. Let us get it done. And number 1, you have the number 1 man in number 1. The Honorable Jeffrey Hanley. And number 6, simply the best. Simply the best. The Honorable Denzel Douglas. St. Kitts-Nevis, you also have simply the best party in the region. The simply best party in the world. The St. Kitts-Nevis Labour Party. You ready? You ready? We got the march tomorrow? Yes, we ready. Thank you. Good night. And I love you.
Comrades, Central Boss here massive. Comrades, this one got me smiling, boy, smiling. Last night, something happened. Something happened last night. Somebody was called on stage last night. And people was told to take out their phones. And I want to know what's going on, you know, take out your phones. And all of a sudden I hear, you think you can walk up more than Joe? And then I hear, you think you can walk up more than me? And then the music start to play. And I see a man, hoist up his pants forward. Bend his knees, saddling, fix yourself. You think you could? Boy, I tell you, boy, I never only in labor. Labor is good, labor is nice, and labor is sweet. And we keep winning. And because they win last night, I am going to bring them on stage right now. And they keep winning and winning and winning. So right now I give you the winning constituency for the Labour Party, Queen Show, and the Right Honourable Conwis Maynard.
Back again, back again. Jump, 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 jump. You wouldn't believe the amount of people who meet me on the street and say the same thing. That for years now they're anxiously waiting to hear a little something from the king. From little children to teacher, musician to blogger to Christian on Sunday morning. From Tivana to Julie, I teacher to Sherry.
Let me hear you sing, everybody. What I say? 10,000 patriots in St. Kitts-Nevis. Can't be wrong. Can't waste no time, no how. When we say that we want you on the stage in song. You have the magic to make us jump again. Admit all the stressing of the world. We need good music in we soul. Is everyone and them? Everybody, the man for number 3, sing a song for me. Cause when you hit this stage, I'll be jumping up again and bring back your melody to have a hold on me. Cause you're sweet so tame. I'll be jumping up again. Jump, 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 jump. Yeah. Jump. Comrades of Labour. Comrades of Labour. You ready? You ready? You ready? It is so good to be here in constituency number 2. Just on the border of constituency number 3. And in constituency number 3, you know what they call us up there? You know what they call us up there? I can't hear you. Chamsville.
We are the champions, my friend, and we'll keep on fighting.
Chamsville is what they call us. Chamsville is what you call us. And on Thursday evening, I think it was, in St. Peter's, I told them that number 3 on a roll. Pan champions, junior calypso champions, national calypso champions, queen show champions, football champions. And I said, I declared it that we will be champions last night. And so I want you to put your hands together for the young Michaela Tucker. She was awesome. She did an excellent job along with the other contestants, but the truth is she really, really put on a fantastic performance. Fantastic. And what I love about the young lady is that she's also very intelligent young lady, and doing extraordinarily well in her school work. And so I want you to continue to commend all the ladies and give them all the support they need to continue do what they're doing. Yes, I gave her a scholarship already, you know, and I'll give her another one. Yes, definitely. I want to thank everyone who worked with her, the chaperoning team and so on, Jessica Jeffers and her team, her family, her mother, Sanika, and her grandmother, Zelda, and all the supporters that she has in the community. They did an excellent job. I was really, really, really proud of the show last night. In number 3, we do it big. That's the last crown of it? Lord have mercy. Whenever people challenge me, I like a challenge, you know. Anyway, we are in constituency number 2. And while I want to thank constituency number 3 for all the support and for all that we're doing there, I want to give commendation to constituency number 2 for electing the Honorable Marsha Henderson, who is working on your behalf. All of the ministers are excelling, including Honorable Marsha Henderson, who from day one has made it clear. Remember when she reported to cabinet how bad the sentiments were of our international partners when it came to tourism. She was very concerned that if we do not act now to cooperate with them, to speak with them, to visit them where they are, that we will not be able to revive our tourism sector. And so she went about her business. And in short order, we started once again to get the confidence of our international partners, to bring back the flights here, to bring back the cruise ships here, to bring back the tourists here. Put your hands together for Honorable Marsha Henderson. I also asked Honorable Marsha Henderson, as the Minister of Roads, which roads you want me to pave? She said Spot Street is in a horrible state. She said Market Street is in a horrible state. And so we moved with those roads, and if you look up there right now, Spot Street ain't looked so good for 15, 20 years. Same thing in Market Street. We're fixing up areas for her in Greenlands, and we will continue to do that. I know you have some more for me. Don't worry, she give me her list, you know. She give me her list. So I want to commend the work of Honorable Marsha Henderson. But I also want to move on to the broader important point as we prepare to march tomorrow. And I won't be long tonight. But I want to say that it is the St. Kitts-Nevis Labour Party who has always been better for the workers of this country. Has always been better for the workers of this country. Whether it is 50 or 70 years ago, when we had to work hard and go out and speak on behalf of the workers in the sugar plantations who were making nothing and next to nothing, who had no housing, who had no type of policies that protected workers, it was the St. Kitts-Nevis Labour Party that made it better for workers in this country. It has been the St. Kitts-Nevis Labour Party who brought projects in this country to give workers in this country work. Whether it was Marriott, whether it was the thousands of houses that we built, whether it was the bypass roads that we built, it has been the St. Kitts-Nevis Labour Party who has always been better for workers. And we continue to do that even in this administration. And so as I deal with all of the issues in my ministry, from water to electricity, one of the key things is that it is going to always continue to get better for workers under a St. Kitts-Nevis Labour administration. Whether it is building the new hospital, whether it is building a diesel plant, whether it is building a Bastia High School, whether it is building the Indigo Hotel, whether it is building thousands of homes, whether it is building roads and more roads, it is going to get even better for workers in St. Kitts-Nevis because of the St. Kitts-Nevis Labour Party. And so tomorrow I want to invite all of you here and all of you within the reach of my voice to come out tomorrow on the Patsy Allers playing field from 6 a.m. where you can get a breakfast, get some nice gospel music, and then join into streets in solidarity with the workers of this country and once again say that it is good that we have a labor movement in this country. It is labor who has always been better for workers in this country. Good night. I love you. See you tomorrow. And let's march in solidarity with workers of this country. Thank you.
Comrades, you've heard from the champ. Labor is good, labor is nice, and labor is sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet.
Labor sweet, sweet, sweet. Oh, sweet, 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 sweet. Got labor sweet, 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 sweet.
Constituency number 2, Central Bastia, let me hear you. Comrades, people of St. Kitts-Nevis, we are hours away from the most important march of the year, Labor Day March. But we have to make sure that it is beyond just marching. We recognize the hard efforts of the workers of this country. But the workers must have fair opportunity to grow in this country. And this government understands. That is why the Prime Minister and the Ministry of Health have decided to build a brand new hospital for the people of St. Kitts-Nevis so that they can have confidence and the assurance in a time of difficulty. In order to make sure we have an educated workforce, this government have undertaken to ensure that we have a brand new Bastia High School. And in a couple of months, in a couple of weeks, we will have the tenders for the rebuilding of the Joshua Obadiah Primary School. We have to make sure the workers of this country have the fundamental things to sustain themselves. That is why the Honorable Conwis Maynard is working hard to ensure that the people of this country have electricity and continuous running water in the house. We have to make sure the workers of this country have a place to call home. A place to call home. That is why we are embarking on a massive housing revolution in this country. And people are getting calls left, right, and center. While I'm sitting on the stage here tonight, I sent a message to a young lady in Tapa to tell her, you have been approved. You should go to NHC next week and have your final interview. This government, nice. This government is working for the people of this country. So come on out in the Labor Day March tomorrow. March in solidarity for the workers of this country. Ensure that you send a clear message that you deserve every opportunity from this Labour government. And this government will ensure that every opportunity is given to each and every single one of you. But you're going tomorrow? Tomorrow is a holiday. You can't go tomorrow, go Tuesday. Lord, must be overtime. Anyway, come on, let's keep the show moving in Central Bastia tonight. Let us bring on stage the man who is a big giant, who we call number one in number one, doing number one things. So I bring on stage the Deputy Prime Minister, Dr. Jeffrey Hanley.
Forever number one. I am a winner. I am a winner. I am a winner. Hey, yeah. Good on the whole, armor of God. Nothing can stop me 'cause I'm stronger than before. I am a winner. I am a winner. I am a winner. Let me hear the winner say, I am a winner. Come on, put your hand like this, say, I am a winner. 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 I love this, it says this. I'm always victorious, I'm not fighting alone. God's got my back and he won't let me fall.
Comrades of Labour, good night. The meeting going good. Quick. And we get in here because we have a job to do tomorrow, and that is to come out in our numbers on the streets of Bastia and march with the St. Kitts-Nevis Labour Party. Like the other colleagues, I must commend Constituency number 3 for winning the crown last night, and all the girls there, in fact, all of our queens. But I have to big up my contestant, Zakia Archibald. I tell you, comrades, she made me so proud, because when I look at where she started and what happened on the stage, it shows me that our young people has potential and we must invest in them. So congratulations and thanks to all of the teachers who work with her, Alsanada, and her team, Denise, all of you, we appreciate you. But comrades, tomorrow We have a reason to march because it is better with labor. It is better with labor in every aspect of development. You heard it. We have an A-team that is working on each and every one of your behalf. And that is why I'm asking you to come out tomorrow morning early so that we can rock the streets of Bastille. When you look at what is happening, comrades, in investment, you heard about the hotel that senior minister is bringing or he brought to this country. Isn't that somebody who is working? I tell you, it is better with labor. You heard the Honorable Samal Duggins speak about what's happening in agriculture and throughout his entire ministry. Isn't that a job of someone who is working? I tell you to tell them, no watch us, no bang them out on us, go pay back all the money that they take up, because we are working. When we look at Honorable Joyel Clark, our climate action champion, she is working. Don't talk about my boss, Honorable Iseline Phillip. I tell you, she doing a wonderful job in youth empowerment, aging and disability, and social development and gender affairs. She is at work and is not elected. So when they're talking, let them check their facts. So comrades, tonight, when we look at what's happening in healthcare, you are telling me that our hard-working Prime Minister is not doing the job in healthcare? We are bringing a brand new hospital in St. Kitts. But tonight, comrades, I am in Central Bastille, and I must big up my sister. I tell you, Honorable Marsha Henderson, what a powerhouse of a woman minister. You ain't have to look too hard. Even Stevie Wonder complimenting us on the work that is happening in tourism. It is all because of Honorable Marsha Henderson. When you go to the airport, you see the planes them line off, no space in the terminal, but she made a promise that she will deliver a brand new airport, and I know she will do the expansion to that project. When you look at it, comrades, the Irish Town Primary School, you know the unfortunate thing that happened. But we have already invested over $500,000 in the Irish Town Primary School. A lot because of the pressure the minister put on me. And I'm glad to work with her like how we are working with each and every one. But I whispered in her ears tonight while I sat there that the bathroom at the Irish Town Primary School that she was lobbying for, that is starting right after the hotel. Sorry, the holiday. Right after tomorrow. Because the contractor collected their documents, I was told. So that is another $300,000. Your representative, Honorable Marsha Henderson, is investing in her constituency. She's working to make this constituency a number one constituency. You heard Congress talk about the pressure she had him under when she asked for she roads. You see she size? You see she size? She had him under some pressure and he ain't had no other reason but to deliver. And he delivers because he continues to perform well as the Minister of Infrastructure. Look at what's happening. Road not patching, but we're taking out a bigger piece so we don't have to fix it. All the drains them up in Pons Pasture right now. All old Dumpan Road. Public Works have delivered and the Minister continues to deliver. But Marsha had him under some pressure. So I tell you, comrades, things are kept. Things are kept. And it's this Labour administration that's doing it. New Bastia High School, I tell you about it, but not for tonight. So comrades, as we get ready to hit the streets tomorrow, after Labor Day, it's our party conference. And in St. Paul's, I told you about the project. So while I wrap up, I use the opportunity to call on each and every one of you, our dear comrades, to get your donations ready, because we are purchasing the Manhattan Gardens as our party headquarters. No longer would we be spending hundreds of thousands of dollars going to hotels for meetings and conference. We are going to have our own space. You will be able to be a part of it. You can make your donations online, or you gather your money for when the conference come and your pledges. So comrades of Labour, as we march on the streets tomorrow, I call upon you to come out in your numbers in Central Bastia and march with Honorable Marsha Henderson. In number 3, we are marching with Honorable Congress Maynard. In number 4, we are marching with Samal Duggins. In number 5, we are marching with Ambassador Kenny Douglas. In number 6, we are marching with our comrade senior minister, comrade Dr. Denzel Douglas. And in constituency number 7, we are marching with Ambassador Leon Nathan-Nelson. And in constituency number 1, you are coming out with the deputy. And in constituency number 8, all of you must come out and support your leader, our Prime Minister, Dr. Terence Joe. Love you, love you, love each and every one of you.
Stop! We're coming in stronger than ever. We're coming in stronger than ever. Everybody start jump with the Labour, the Labour, the Labour, the Labour army, the Labour, the Labour, the Labour army is a nation of bread, 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 bread. A battalion of red, bread, 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 bread. Oh,
Comrades, Labour is good, Labour is nice, and Labour is sweet all the time. Do not let them distract your comrades. Avoid them. Avoid them. You know, some of them got all kind of things to say, but this country under this Labour administration is moving forward. On April 16th, you could recall, 2022, we went to Kuna and we launched 2 new candidates. One on command. So we got 1 more to go. And then for the Labor Day weekend, just after they fired 6 of them from government headquarters, we had a meeting down in St. Paul's. And that was the first time that Honorable Marsha Henderson spoke to you on a Labor platform at a Labor meeting. Several months after, the people of Central Bastille gave her the confidence and elected her to become the Honorable Marsha Henderson, the parliamentary representative for constituency number 2. And oh my, what a job she has been doing. What a job she has been doing. Tourism is back on board. Music festival is back on board. Oh, what a job she has been doing. So I welcome to the stage, the people's defender, your Honorable Marsha Henderson.
Yo, Central. Too much number 2 and number 2. I know that it's essential. You know that's important. To find a leader with credential in this next election. Come on. So I introduce to you Marsha Henderson. I say she's the one for you. Central, you want someone new. So I present to you Marsha Henderson. Hear what Central want you do. Clean up the whole of number 2. Cause too much of mess in number 2. Too much of mess. Who go mobilize the thing now? Marsha. Who organize all the thing now? Marsha. Who centralize all the thing now? No fear of favor. The people defender. For more housing in the Central. Marsha. Better health here is essential. Marsha. Pick up the real field. Marsha. The whole of Central thing. Marsha Henderson.
Comrades of Labour, we're the Central Massive, Central Bastille. It's good to be home. I love you all too. It feels good to be in Central Bastille, the constituency where I was born. The constituency where I was raised. And the constituency that sent me to Church Street. Cute, you're trying on the mic. That's okay, Cutie, it's all right. I love you, Central Bastille. I love you bad. Thank you for posing your confidence in me. And I promise you, Central Bastille, that I would not disappoint you. But before we start tonight, allow me to acknowledge Jatambian Kelly. Jatambian Kelly and the team who worked with her, Hollis Prentice. I think I saw Hollis earlier. Jatambian shone like a star, a bright star last night, and we are proud of her in Central Bastille. Give her a round of applause. I want to welcome all of you to Central Bastille. All of you, we welcome you to the heart of Central Bastille. We're in Mac Night tonight. And don't bother with them. You could come to Mac Night and walk freely. We had an on the block Lime Friday, incident free. And it was sweet like Labour. Just like me. Central Bastille, this government is working for you. Already, in less than 2 years, we are delivering for the people of Central Bastia. We read and we ready. So, we are delivering, this A-team is delivering for the good people in Central Bastia with the roads. The Honorable Congress Maynard will tell you how I would harass him. In the beginning, he came and he asked for the list of roads that we want repaired. And we walked around and we mentioned a number of roads. And already Central Bastia, we've gotten the road in Sprott Street, M Street, otherwise known as Market Street, in Greenlands, and we come into New Road, correct? We come into Shadwell. We come in all the areas in Central Bastia, in Wade's Garden and College Housing. We hear you and we are coming with your roads. Now this A-team is not only delivering on roads for the people in Central Bastia, but in Central Bastia we have the issue of water as well. And if you've been listening, we've been on the road since Tuesday, and the minister has said in a short time, the people of Central Bastia will be restored to 24-hour service. So we are working not just for the people of Central Bastia, but the people of this country. And the houses are coming as well. The houses are coming. We started some work down in the Garden Housing Development, the project down there. We walked around and the residents there complained. They showed us some lights and cupboards and other things that needed to be done at the Garden Housing project. And the minister had monies in his budget, and we started the work down at the Garden Housing project. We've been using the contractors, the plumbers, the electricians from Central Bastia, and the work has started. So give it up for the Minister of Housing, the Honorable Jeffrey Hanley. We've also submitted the names of the persons in Central Bastia whom we're going to build homes for. A number of you have been approved and you're ready to go. And so shortly, in short time, we will start the homes for the people of Central Bastia. The A-team, you will get yours. The A-team is also working as it relates to the schools. The Irish Town School, the former representative of this area, happened to be the Minister of Education. And nothing happened for the last 7.5 years at the Irish Town Primary School. And in less than 2 years, comrades, in less than 2 years, this government moved in and completed the repairs at the Irish Town Primary School. The only thing left to be done is the work on the bathrooms. And so our children, our grandchildren, our nieces and nephews can go to school in a comfortable atmosphere. And not only are we doing work on the Irish Town Primary School, comrades, we are going to deliver the Bastia High School that happens to be in Central Bastia and East Bastia. We will deliver the Bastia High School. And so, comrades, it is clear that the A-team is working, and we are working for the people of Central Bastia. We have enough reason to go on the road tomorrow. Come out in your numbers. Come out with your placards and let us march in solidarity with the workers of this country. It is only the St. Kitts-Nevis Labour Party that is committed to bettering the lives of workers in this country.
This government good. Wait, this government nice. Good government.
You see, comrades, in less than 2 years, we came into office and we increased the minimum wage for workers. And by July 2025, the minimum wage would be increased to $500 weekly. Only on the labor, comrades. Only labor. And so tomorrow we want you to come out in your numbers. Come out and support the St. Kitts-Nevis Labour Party. Come out and march with the workers. We're looking forward to seeing you on the road. And so tomorrow we're going to be marching with Comrade Jeffrey Hanley, Deputy Prime Minister of number 1. And in number 3, we're going to be marching with King Conris, the Honorable, and the Queen, and the Queen. In number 4, comrades, we are going to be marching with the Honorable Samal Duggins. And for number 5, we're going to be on the road with Comrade Kenny. And with number 6, we're going to be marching with Dougie, Uncle Dougie, the Honorable Dr. Denzel Douglas. And we're going to be marching, comrades, with NATO, with the comrades from number 7, and with our great Prime Minister from Constituency number 8, the Honorable the Honorable Terrence Michael Drew. So comrades, and in number 2, we are going to march through the streets of Central Bastille, in solidarity with the workers. So see you tomorrow. Come out in your numbers. Love you. I love you, Central Bastille.
Central Massive! That's the Honorable Marsha for you. Comrades, we are about to wrap. We are about to wrap, but I want to remind you again of something. This year makes 10 years since those people before us started the confusion with the Bastia High School. 10 years. Of that 10 years, they had 8 years and they did nothing. Clear the soil, manage the dirt. They did nothing. And in 2 years, this government has broken ground to start a brand new Bastia High School. That's the Labour government for you. Comrades, leadership in this country is good. Leadership in this country is good. We have a good Prime Minister who understands. We have a good Prime Minister who cares. And he's demonstrating that every step of the way. He understood what it meant to have a solid economy. And so he opened up the country as soon as he got in. He understood what was going on at JNF. And so he got the nurses together. And it's the most promotion and appointment the nurse them ever got at JNF. He understands that we need better health care. And he said, Nata, we need a new hospital. Bring the money for a new hospital. And so we broke a signing ceremony last week, Thursday, to bring in a brand new hospital in St. Kitts-Nevis. This government understands, and this government cares. This government is being led by a man who appreciates the position. Not a man who is going to hire you and tell you, you got to write a paragraph and say, how the country doing? A man who understands. And you have not disappointed yourselves. You gave the vote to the right man. Some of them give to the wrong man and keeping all kind of moderation in the country. But you, constituency number 8, you gave it to the right man. And so the right man I bring on stage. The right man I bring to you. The Honorable Prime Minister of this country. I bring you the Honorable Prime Minister, Dr. Terence Michael Jew.
Dr. Jew ready, Labour ready, red and ready. Dr. Jew ready, Labour ready, red and ready. We ready. Dr. Jew ready, 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 ready to lead the government, yeah. So all we did think he did already. We did just a cool down, yeah. Tell them Labour ready, call in the school round, yeah. Labour, people tell them Dr. Jew respect himself, respect the youth, respect the elders, man. He know what he a bring, me know what me a sing. When me put it in a song, the streets of Dr. Jew read.
Comrades of Labour, how you feeling tonight in Central Bastille? How you feeling? How you feeling? You feeling good? And you look good. Everything is good with Labour. Last night was a tremendous show. Full to the max. Feel like I miss St. Kitts. And the young ladies were excellent. I want to thank the host. I think the host, they're right here. Azari and Byron, I think they were focused. They made sure that the message of Labour came out. And as Byron said, write it down in your book. Put it in your phone. So each time they come and tell you anything about Labour, as the young lady say, left Labour. Left Labour. Left Labour. You know who name Olivia? You know who name Olivia? You want back your partner hand money? But tonight, I want to really thank the young ladies who did so excellently well. All 8 of them, an excellent show. And the persons who are looking at it overseas, our comrades in the overseas, in the diaspora, they commented on the quality of the show. And I want to say good night to all of our comrades and people in the diaspora who are watching. I just look at YouTube to see how many persons are watching, and YouTube alone told me almost 800 people. Then you have to plus that to those who on Facebook and those who listening by Freedom and all the other networks and platforms. And we don't buy votes, we don't buy views, we don't buy matches. Labour people, you get it done on your own conscience and your own will. That is why we say Labour is large and in charge. They can't beat Labour. from 1932 to now, the oldest party in the English-speaking Caribbean, Labour, the St. Kitts-Nevis Labour Party. And we are the oldest for a number of reasons. And we're in old and out of style. We're old and we're in style. It's just like we knew, because Labour is big and Labour is large and Labour is in charge. And we have a lot to teach the rest of the Caribbean. Today, we had an exercise where we visited the tomb or the graveside of a number of our fallen heroes. And in a sense, this sojourn that we take yearly is really to express our gratitude to our leaders who built the foundation on which all of us stand today. And therefore, we must never, ever forget them, neither in life nor in death. Labour is a party that shows gratitude to all those who helped to bring us where we are this evening. And with that, I want to have a few moments of silence, remembering those who went before us, who built the foundation for us. And we start now. Thank you very much. Labour always shows gratitude. Nobody else can do it like us. It's only Labour that lays wreath at the graveside of the fallen. They can't do it like us.
None of them, not one of them, none of them can do it like we.
On the other side, they use you. And when they finish using you, they spit you out. We said that to the people before the last election. Since 2015 election, we have been saying that to the people. They have no true care for you, not true love for you, not true appreciation for you. They use you, abuse you, and discard you. Use you, abuse you, and discard you. And you can ask a number of persons about them. You can ask the Honorable Sam Kondo, who was with us today. You can ask the Honorable Dwyer Astafan. Ask them. Ask all those who had to resign because of how they were treated by that party in the last election. They use you, abuse you, and then they discard you. And they did that to a lot of you who are standing here tonight, and many of you who are listening on the airways and on the platforms. You remember when they had you locked down during the COVID? Unnecessarily locking you down? I want to remind you, because some people are forgetting. I had a foundation called the Care Foundation. And we had to go during the COVID and deliver food to people. And we did that because we understood the need. But they used to lock you down unnecessarily. Even when we got into office, they had on the restrictions, having you wearing masks, can't get work because nobody want to hire you if you did not take a vaccine, and then coming telling you that they care for you. I want to remind you tonight that it was this Labour administration that removed all those unnecessary restrictions and had you wearing masks when you ain't had to wear none. Had you locked down when you ain't had to be locked down. Had you social distancing when you ain't had to distance from nobody. Going 3 and 6 people on a bus when it was not necessary. The scientific data showed that they could have opened up the country a long time. But because you had a leader who took pleasure in oppressing people, he kept all of these restrictions on you, and today going around talking about he loves people. I am here to remind you tonight of what you went through. There are people here who lost their jobs because they did not take a vaccine. You remember them? When they went home, could not feed their families. You remember when they were forcing vaccine in people's hands? You remember when he had no food and he said fast and pray? And he was buying lobster by the bags and conchs. And while they're gaining weight, you're losing weight. I want to remind you tonight that it was this Labour administration that brought liberation to you, the people of St. Kitts-Nevis.
This government good. Good. This government nice. Good government.
Coming up to the last election, I was elected to be the leader of Labour because of you. He wanted to lock down the country like he did in 2020. And I said to the international partners that if he locked down the country, I don't know what the people going to do. Because I tell them under no circumstances that with me as the leader of Labour, that there will be another elections under any lockdown or restrictions in this country. He had to open it up. And you vote free and fairly. And when you had the opportunity to vote free and fairly, you voted for the St. Kitts-Nevis Labour Party. You remember what they did us in 2020? You remember 2020? The most undemocratic elections ever to take place in St. Kitts-Nevis since independence. You remember when they used COVID to lock you down and tell you can't vote as you like? You remember that? That was not going to happen in 2022. I tell him, not with me. That will not happen. It was Labour who brought liberation to the people of St. Kitts-Nevis. They're talking about jobs. All the taxi people and people in the hotel industry and the hospitality industry. It was this Labour government that opened the country so that thousands of you could go back to work. Otherwise, the taxi man would not gonna work. The lady who does the massage on the beach, she would not have had any job so that she can feed herself and her family. Those who had all these tours and fancy things with the industry, they would have had nothing had it not been for Labour that opened up the country and end the unnecessary restrictions, liberate the people, and open up the economy so that once again you can get back to normal life. Let me remind you, because I don't want you to lose that memory of fast and pray, lockdown, and couldn't go anywhere unnecessarily and many times. Comrades, I want to say to you all tonight that this Labour government and administration always have you at the top of its agenda. Without you, we are nothing. And without you, we understand that there is no us. And therefore, we have to be mindful of that. I want to take this opportunity to really pay homage to the minister, representative from Constituency number 2. Put your hands together for the Honorable Comrade Marsha Henderson. I remember when I had the opportunity to bring her in as a candidate for Constituency number 2. And she had my full support, as she has my full support right now. And I always knew that she had what it takes to win this constituency. I always knew that. And look how easy she won it. Because she's a hard worker. And she has a hard working team with her that supports her. And she appreciates her team. And I see how she argues and how she pushes the agenda to make sure that her team is well taken care of as well. Put your hands together for your representative. Looking out for all the people in Central Bastille. I remember when she came and we discussed having flights. I said that the minister must get the support that she needs to bring the flights into St. Kitts-Nevis. And she brought them in. She traveled and brought them in. Inter-Caribbean, JetBlue, Caribbean Airlines, and more flights from the regular flights that we used to get, such as American, Air Canada, and so forth. Hard work, and then they had the audacity to be out there criticizing her for traveling. Well, if she ain't travel, how she could bring back the airlines? If she ain't travel, how she could bring back the cruise ship? If she ain't travel, how she could bring investment? And that is why I said tonight that each time she travels, she bring back a plane, she bring back a boat, so she should travel more. Because she works when she travels. Unlike her predecessor in this constituency, when he traveled to Dubai, instead of bringing back plane and boat, he had camel back and I take picture in Darkers and a beach. There's a travel to Lime, but when we travel to work. That is the difference between them and us. Put your hands together for your Labour Party.
I'll be working overtime, and I don't mind.
That is why Central Bastia is better with Marsha Henderson. Comrade Marsha Henderson. And she ain't going nowhere. And she ain't going nowhere. Comrades, she has been focused to make sure that Central Bastia advances. She has been focused in bringing to the cabinet each time she comes with her strategy, her agenda, and how she wants to see Central Bastia to develop. She does not compromise that. And I respect her tenacity and her strength in cabinet as she represents her constituency. You have a fighter, a strong fighter. You have a warrior. I know she's our queen, but she's the warrior queen. She's the warrior queen. She's the fighting queen. She can do both things. Look nice and majestic. But when she's ready to fight for you, she knows how to do that as well. So you have a good woman. Stick with her. She's fighting for you. And I'm happy with the way Central Bastia is going. Comrades, you hear they were talking all kind of things about projects. When we got in there, comrades, we met no projects there to go, except a prison, comrades. And we say we're not building a prison before we get school and hospital and house. You remember that? And now we got the hospital. Now we got the school, performing arts center, and we also have housing. Then we could discuss other things. But we have to set the priorities straight. How can a government that says it cares about the people have the opportunity to invest, and its first major investment is in a prison? Well, what Lucky Dubby say? Why he say? All they build is what? And they don't build no what? Schools anymore. Rascal, you slow on that one. That is what he said. Because how can you make an argument that the Bastia High School is this and that, and you shut down the Bastia High School? Had the opportunity to make a solid investment, and instead of investing in the school, you invest in a prison. Leave the Bastia High School students on the corridors. Leave them in a wooden building. And then you're talking about you care about students. Those are not the actions of any government that cares about the people. And that is why we said we need housing, school, hospital, and the things to develop the people before we start thinking of a prison for the people. We have to develop the people. That is what labor is about. That is what you are about. That is what being a comrade is about. That is why the Labour Party is the best party. You agree, cutie? That is why the Labour Party is the longest party in St. Kitts-Nevis. Because we get big things done. And let us look at some of the big things that we have done in under 2 years. More than they did in 7 years. And I have them listed here. We have got to them one by one so we don't miss too many of them. Comrades, let's go. We spoke about... Good. We spoke about, comrades, good governance. You remember that? And we brought good governance in less than a year. We spoke about minimum wage. And in less than 2 years, we brought minimum wage. We talked about pension. And in less than 2 years, the GAE workers will get their pension. We talk about helping the workers who were sent home who did not get the gratuity because they took a vaccine. And we make sure that they got their gratuity. We also make sure that we help those who needed water as we are about to break ground here in St. Kitts-Nevis again over in the Keon area. We dealt with the energy as we have brought new generators, and we just got a deal or a $40 million from the Saudi Development Fund to buy 2 brand new generators to be placed at the power station. We also told you that we needed a climate smart hospital, and we just broke ground on that. We told you that we'll bring you a school, and you saw the plans for that. So all of these things, comrades, in less than 2 years, you St. Kitts-Nevis Labour Party has brought to you. This is a party that is about people and is representing you well. Put your hands together for your St. Kitts-Nevis Labour Party.
This government good. Good. This government nice. Good government. Oh.
And as I wrap up tonight, comrades, I'm asking you to come out tomorrow to march. Come out in your large numbers to march. The march gets started very early. We have a show in the morning, a gospel show that starts at 6 o'clock at Patsy Allah's playing field in Constituency number 3. You can have breakfast at a cost of $10. Come with your family. Enjoy some gospel music. Say a prayer before your march. Have a good, healthy breakfast. And then you get ready to march through the streets of Bastille. And while you will be marching, comrades, you have a lot to march for. Because your labor administration has delivered. We were judged to be number 1 in the CARICOM, which means we were rated above Bahamas, above Barbados, above Trinidad, above any other large Caribbean English-speaking country here in our region. And that means that we have done well. March tomorrow, comrades, for your children. Because your children will receive their accounts. March for them. March tomorrow, comrades, because you're going to get another increase on your minimum wage. March tomorrow, comrades, because the GAE workers will get their pension. March tomorrow, comrades, because your hospital is coming. March tomorrow, comrades, because your school is coming. March tomorrow, comrades, because your houses are coming. March tomorrow, comrades, because St. Kitts and Nevis in the hotel industry, we are bringing more hotels to St. Kitts and Nevis. Look at all the things that you can march for tomorrow. When compare a 2-year labor administration to a 7.5 year of their administration, it is chalk and cheese. Labor has delivered for its people. But we admit there's more to be done. The work is never done. We admit that there are things that we still have to do. And that is why we have to stay close to you, comrades, so that we can get it righter and righter in proper English, better and better each time. So that we can make sure that what we do here respond to what you need as comrades and citizens of St. Kitts and Nevis. But we continue to work. I want to say that I miss you a lot. We had a tremendous campaign. And when we are not this close, I feel a little bit too far. And I want to say to our party that we have to make sure that we organize events like these. That the walkthroughs have to be from time to time, every month. That we have to have activities to stay close to the comrades and respond to the comrades. And therefore, we are going to make sure that we put that in place so that never again we feel that there's a distance between you and us. We have to correct that, comrades. And that is why we are starting with this Labor Day. We have had meetings after meetings, comrades. We have had events after events, comrades. And when you're among comrades, how do you feel? You feel good. You feel good. And therefore, we have to keep that good feeling going. And so, I want to say to you, as I finally say, come out tomorrow and support your candidates. Support the leaders that you have elected and put here. Every leader in Labour comes from you. You decide who sits up here and who does not sit up here. You decide that. And therefore we are very mindful that because of you that we are. And without you, we are not. And therefore you are the heartbeat of Labour. And so tomorrow, I want you see me tomorrow, I want you to be sure that we have here on the stage, march tomorrow with the Honorable Comrade Dr. Jeffrey Hanley. Put your hands together for Dr. Jeffrey Hanley. Put your hands together for him. Honorable Comrade Dr. Jeffrey Hanley. I want you to put your hands together and march with the Honorable Marsha Henderson. I want you to put your hands together and match the Honorable Conway Maynard. Match with him tomorrow. I want you to put your hands together and match with Comrade Samal Duggins. Match with him tomorrow. I want you to put your hands together and match with Kenneth Douglas, Comrade Kenneth Douglas tomorrow. I want you to put your hands together and match with Senior Comrade from Constituency number 6 tomorrow, Comrade Douglas. And from Constituency number 7, I want you to match with Comrade Nata Nelson. And for Constituency number 8, are you here tonight? Are you here tonight? Are you here tonight? Tomorrow, let's march you the streets of Bastille with our placards in our big numbers so that we can say that Labour is in charge and Labour is large. Good night and God bless all of you. See you tomorrow on the march from 6 a.m. until midnight on Labour Day. Thank you. God bless all of you.